Okay, so a random run-of-the-mill, light-skinned, over-made up, overvalued piece of pussy tried to out a Lakers player to his girl after he wined, dined, and slutted her out. Trying to expose him, she ended up exposing herself, and we'll talk about it right now on Doing It for GP.
You can't handle the truth.
As a whole becomes a part, I strike to burn, and the flame returns.
Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Mac back with some thoughts, with some opinions, with some reactions. Wipe your feet off as you come in, hit the like button if you so choose, and hopefully you stay a while. And with that said, let's take this walk. Some of these women, out here celebrities, being flown out, sent back home, and left on call until the next time the celebrity has time, all believe, they're more than just, pussy with a face that'll accept trinkets for that ass. Exhibit A.
Story time on how this Lakers player cheated on his girlfriend.
So this happened back in January. I just got out of a breakup a few months prior, and I saw that there was a basketball game happening in Dallas. It was a Mavericks-Lakers game. So I googled the Lakers roster, and I went ahead and followed this one dude that stuck out to me, and that was super cute.
We gonna get straight to it, nigga.
At the time, he didn't have any pictures of him and his girl on his page, so I assumed that he was single. Why did this man follow me back right away? And he messaged me like, hey, are you living in Dallas, or are you from there? Like, what's up? Where you stay? I was like, yeah, I live in Dallas. He was like, bet. He was like, I'm hopping on the plane right now. We're on the way to Dallas, but we play tomorrow night. But I gotta see you tonight. I'm like, okay, bet.
I'm like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
Later that night comes, he ordered me a black truck, and I went to the hotel that the Lakers were staying at. Also, I forgot to say, but he asked me if I wanted to spend the night with him. And I was just out of a breakup, so I was like, hell yeah. I think I was literally texting my ex on the way there, talking about I'm going out to the Lakers game tomorrow. He was over here like, who with? I'm like, oh, friend, whole time is the player. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. After small talk, he changed the music, and I was like, okay, like, I gotta bust it open now.
I'm like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
Sorry, TMI. He was super sweet, super respectful, but one thing I'll say was I really couldn't take it, literally and physically. I'm not the type of girl just to be doing anything with anybody, you feel me? Last time I did something was something with my ex, so it really wasn't that enjoyable. It was just kind of like, let's get to work, get to work. Like, I don't think I've ever had a player be like, oh, you can stay tonight and book me a spa the next day. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like true love. That sounds like true love. I'm so delusional.
Yes. Yes.
So I went to the spa. It was literally so much fun. I got drunk literally off of 3 drinks, but I was like, keep them coming, keep them coming. He had texted me to let him know whenever I woke up, and I did. And he was like, oh, you can stay at the hotel or like you can leave. It really doesn't matter. But he was like, let me know whenever you're about to get there and whenever you're about to leave, because sometimes my teammates are like on our floor. I was like, okay, bet. I ended up going home because I left a few makeup products at my house, and I needed to also get a Lakers shirt for the game because I didn't have anything. It's kind of ironic that I wore a Lakers shirt for this video, but anyway. So the game had ended. I went home. I literally had so much fun, like so much fun. Every time I go to an NBA game, it's always something new. Like, I have a blast. On the way home, he texted me like, it was nice meeting you. We should definitely meet up if we're in the same city again. He was like, I saw you during halftime. He was like, I'm glad that you got a court seat ticket. Because I told him the Lakers was my favorite team. The whole time it was my ex's favorite team, and my ex was literally sick watching me sit courtside at a Lakers game because he's never been to one, and he's from LA. So I go home, I go to sleep, don't think anything of it. The next morning, I wake up, and he's like, hey, we have another day here in the city. Like, we should link up. We should go do something. I'm like, okay, bet. Let's go do something. I'm down. I love it all.
She belongs to the streets.
Guys, why was I getting ready to get dressed to go out with him? And he was like, I need to tell you something. I was like, okay, what do you need to tell me? Y'all probably know exactly where my mind went. I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you dirty? Or strangers? Unless, like, it was like, oh, I fuck with you, but it's like, come on. Guys, why was this man like, I'm in a situationship? And I was like, with who? I was like, oh, like, you're just talking to somebody. He was like, no. I was like, oh, like, you're just getting to know somebody? Like, I was like, I mean, you're not married, like, right? Guys, this man was literally like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, why didn't you tell me? Y'all, this man is like, well, actually, I proposed to her, but we're working on things right now. Like, you're working on things? Like, but we just, and you just, and y'all, but I was confused. I was so confused. Y'all, my heart literally broke. I was like, what in the world? Like, what devilish activities did you just have me partake in? I'm over here thinking this is a single man. A single man. Guys, so I went to his Instagram, I did some deep digging, and I find this girl's page. And when I tell y'all, I request her page because she was private, and whenever she accepted me, I'm talking about post after post. This man literally has a whole own highlight of his. And I'm just like, What in the world? So this girl never followed me back. She did watch my story that I was at the game and everything, but she never followed me back and she never opened my DM. I messaged her. I was like, hey girl, are you dating this guy? So I said, are you dating this guy? Because maybe she would have been like, no. And I'm like, okay, then I'm good. Y'all, why did this girl reply back to me like weeks later? She was like, yeah, why, what's up? I was like, oh, girly, whenever he was at this away game, like me and him saw each other, I did not know he had a girlfriend. This girl gonna talk about some, why are you in my phone? Just leave it alone. How long ago was it? Y'all, she literally was like, thanks, but no thanks. Have a good rest of your day. And she blocked me. She blocked me.
While this young lady is trying to paint herself as a protective girl's girl who was single and free, who harmlessly hit up a guy she was attracted to, who happened to play on the Lakers, who wined and dined her, sent her back home and wished he was, you know, with her instead of his girl. In reality, she cheated on her man, who she keeps calling her ex, because nobody lets their ex know their moves unless they're still dealing with them, right? The NBA player showed her ghetto ass a taste of a different lifestyle when she got hooked. She stalked his page, seen that he actually loved someone and she was just a piece of pussy, and she tried to ruin that. Sorry, shorty, he ran off with your pussy. Can't get that back. Watch out for this bitch. Fellas, make sure this bitch ain't your girl on the low. This is why HIV is so prevalent. Random raw. This is also why the WNBA can't get viewership. The only basketball games that women are checking for are the ones that the rich men play in. What do I know? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content. Hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have. And hopefully I've earned your sub. I go by the name of Mac. This has been Doing It for GP. Till next time.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here.
Never did me, I spit the truth. Call you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue.
Yeah, and a nigga bite any bark. When I black out, how you gon' hide in the dark?